Breaking news mga kababayan, nako po eto na. San Juan City Representative Isabel Zamora binuljak ng husto ni Karen Davila dahil dito nagkautal-utal sa mga question na banat ni Karen Davila. Kasi nga naman mga kababayan, wala pong may isagot na ebidensya laban kay Sara sa impeachment na ginagawa ng Kongreso na tinawag na kangaroo court. Dito po mga kababayan, malalaman talaga natin na mga ebidensya na binabanat kay Sara ay walang solido na may pakita. Ito ay galing lamang sa mga chismis na pinulot ni Trillanes at De Lima. Ito po mga kababayan, nakakahiya ito. Isabel Zamora, nagkautal-utal. Hindi masagot ang mga tanong. Matinding malupit ito mga kababayan, nakakahiya ito. Isusulong mo na ma-impeach si Sara Duterte, pero nung tanungin ka ng angkor na si Karen Davila, wala kang maisagot? Buljak ka tuloy! O ito po mga kababayan, parang Luistro. Naging lutang ng questionin ng sabay-sabay ni Karen Davila. Ito po mga kababayan, nakakahiya ito. Mga chismis na pinagdugtong-dugtong pero hindi may sagot kay Karen Davila. Yari!
Right. Nilinaw rin nga ito ni Representative Luistro na talagang nag-iingat kayo. Nag-iingat siya na masundan ang mga rules. Kaso,
Exactly.
'di ba? Para hindi nga daw madala ulit sa Korte Suprema at yan ulit ang issue. So
Yes.
tama 'yun. So ang tanong ko pagdating ng mga ebidensya, right? So let's say I think the biggest here would be Madriaga as a witness. What is the latitude and the coverage of the House Justice Committee
Okay. So,
hearing since under your rules, a non-member cannot ask, right, questions.
Yes.
The lawyer itself of the vice president cannot cross, right? They can't even ask questions to the witness themselves. They
correct.
can't cross, right? They can't challenge the witness. So ano ang hangganan, Representative, pagdating ng ebidensya po sa House Committee on Justice?
Okay. So, let me clarify that first, Ma'am Karen. They are not allowed to ask questions for the very reason that this is a preliminary investigation. And even in a prosecutor's office, the parties or their counsels are not allowed to do that. So it is the members of the Justice Committee who are acting as prosecutors, who are expected to propound questions to the witnesses. Ano pong hangganan? Well, we are limited by this preliminary investigation. We are there to check the veracity. For example, as regards Madriaga, we have not declared him to be either a competent or an incompetent witness.
Ayan mga kababayan, saan ka nakakita na yung mga witness hindi pwedeng i-cross-examine ng mga abogado ni Sara Duterte? Saan ka nakakita ng ganitong kangaroo court ng Kongreso? Pero pag kay Sara, pwedeng tanungin. Paano yun? Etong sabi niya mga kababayan no, ni Zamora na parang ang utak pulburon din ito. Ito po mga kababayan, tignan niyo po. Rep Zamora, pagbabawalan ang mga abogado ni BP Sara na questionin ang mga witness sa impeachment hearing. Hala ka, bakit? Ayaw mabulgar. Ito po, shocking move sa Kamara. Matinding usapin ang sumabog matapos umanong igiit ni Rep Zamora ang limitasyon sa papel ng mga abogado ni BP Sara sa gitna ng controversial impeachment hearing. Hala ka, anong sinasabi dito? Mag-imbestiga sila pero bawal? Sumagot sila pag nagtatanong? Hala ka, yari na. Anong klaseng investigation ito? Anong klaseng korte ito? Mga boba lang. Hala, kaya ang sabi ni Richie ng San Juan, Batangas. Nako po.
Contrary to the statements made by some colleagues that maybe he is of questionable character. So it is incumbent upon us to check the veracity of his statements and whether he was lying when he made his affidavit.
Oo.
But we will not be conducting all of the searching questions that are expected to come from the senators.
Yes. Oo. Kasi I here to clarify that hypothetically, let's say some of your colleagues end up saying Madriaga is a polluted witness. That's
Ayan mga kababayan, si Madriaga kasi talagang isang polluted witness kasi nga hindi ito credible at may mga kaso ito na sinasabi na naging bodyguard o security ni Sara pero hindi pala at nagpapakilala pa ito na miyembro ng respetadong reliyon. Matagal na pala itong wala at tiwalag ito. Sasabihin niya ay aktibo daw siya nakaanib. Saan ka nakakita na kaanib ng isang respetadong reliyon pero nasa kulungan? Ano yon? Para masabi na legit yung sinasabi ni Madriaga? Hala ka, bistado. Garantisado ang kalokohan na ito.
irrelevant to the trial itself because Madriaga can still be used against the vice president in the trial. It is only the senator judges who can determine if he is lying. Right? Because you are not trial judges. So
Yeah.
yan ang tanong. Darating si Madriaga, magsasabi siya ng testimonya. May mga congressman magsasabi, hindi yan totoo, polluted ka. May congressman magsasabi, totoo naman sinasabi mo. Technically, you can't write him off or include him in evidence. You can't. Because it's only in the trial proper that the senator judges can make the decision to say write him off or include him.
Yes, and I believe that our chairwoman will be able to see whether the members are overreaching their limit.
Because most likely the senator judges, just offhand, I've covered 3 impeachment trials already.
Yes.
They will want to hear him in the trial. That's for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, they will want to, right? And they will decide, they will cross him. But for sure, they will want him in. Tanong ko, of the House Committee on Justice, you need to secure him, right? You need to secure him. Pag sinecure nun yun na siya, what happens after? Do you ibabalik niyo siya sa detention? Right?
Yes, because
Oo.
there is an existing case, and
Yeah.
well, as of the last hearing when we approved the motions made there.
Ayan mga kababayan, saan kayo nakakita ng legitimate na witness kung nakakulong ito at maraming kaso na kidnapping? Kaya sinasabi na polluted ito, walang kredibilidad. Anong sasabihin nito? Puro paninira lang. Kaya nabuljak sila ni Sara Duterte at ni Michael Pua dito. Kaya itong si Isabel Zamora nagkautal-utal. Ito po mga kababayan, panoorin niyo po.
And we all agree that, of course, the jurisdiction as regards Madriaga lies with the court where the case is pending, and we will be in coordination with the courts and the police and the other officials.
Yeah, because his safety is imperative. Tama naman yun.
Yes.
Right? Representative Shell Diokno, I think, made that clear.
Yes.
And that he was the one who presented that, and tama siya. Right? The Salen is interesting because I firmly believe that each and every public official must explain how their SALN has changed while in office.
Yes.
Pero ang tanong, pagdating ng SALN sa inyo, kasi ang SALN in itself na tumaas is not a crime.
Yes,
in
of
itself,
course.
diba? In
Yes.
itself. O tumaas ang SALN ko, hindi criminal yon. The
Yes.
crime is determined if you are unable to prove
Correct.
that, diba,
The
legal
increase.
ang pagtaas ng SALN.
Correct.
Oo.
It is
So
expected
pagdating
to
ng
increase.
SALN doon, pero pagdating ng SALN doon, how far can the House go when clearly the camp of the Vice President for sure will not explain it in the House?
Okay, so what we will do with that is, well, we subpoenaed SALNs, I think based on the
SALN.
motion of Kong Ridon, and
Oo.
that was approved. And I guess it will be used to show certain allegations in the complaint regarding the SALN violation or the non-disclosure in the SALN.
What do you mean on disclosure? When you have a SALN and it's increased, that's disclosure. I mean, I just want you to clarify.
Dito na mga kababayan, mag-uutal-utal na si Isabel Zamora dito. Hindi na alam kung may ebidensya ba talaga o meron silang ipapakita na facts na katunayan na si Sara ay nangulimbat nga at bakit nagtaas ang kanyang SALN. Yung statement of asset and liabilities to mga kababayan na sinasabi nila bakit sobrang taas daw. Okay tayo mag-utal-utal itong Zamora na ito.
Clarify. It's the
Yes.
explanation. It's not the non-disclosure. If it's in the SALN, then it's disclosed. What the
Yes.
Vice President needs to do is explain.
What was alleged in the complaint, in the two complaints, was a non-disclosure of many assets, many figures, I believe. And again, I know that this is the beef of the respondent in saying that it was not properly identified or there was no ultimate facts. But again, like in previous SAL and impeachment case, like in Corona, the statement
Yeah.
of the non-disclosure of certain assets or even just one asset in the SAL and the failure to show the proper increase or the reason for that increase was that was used against Corona.
Oo. Pero kay
O, di ba mga kababayan ang labo? O dito pa papasok si Karen Davila. Yung saan nila nakuha yung ebidensya kay Trillanes. O, tignan nyo po mga kababayan ha.
CJ Corona kasi, merong mga properties na nakapangalan sa kanya na hindi nalagay sa SALN.
Yes.
Ano po yung kay Vice President para po sa viewers natin to na nakapangalan sa kanya na hindi niya nilagay?
If I'm not mistaken, there are
Ayun na. Point.
the first bank accounts and
Okay.
I believe
yes.
that
The one alleged by to
Trillanes.
clarify, the one alleged by Senator Antonio Trillanes.
yes. And if I'm not mistaken, as of
Yes,
last
that's one.
year,
O, mga kababayan, napakaliwanag po. Mag-iimbestiga ka. Hindi mo alam kung ano yung ebidensya. Tapos mag-iisip ka pa kung anong isasagot mo kay Karen Davila. O ngayon, sasabihin mo, yung kinuha lang kay Trillanes. Anong gagawin ni Trillanes? Anong gagawin niyang mabuti kay Sara Duterte kundi sisiraan yan? Alam natin na si Trillanes ay siyang utak. Bakit si Tatay Digong ay nasa dahig? Kung bakit nakidnap ito at napagkaitan ng karapatang ipagtanggol ang kanyang sarili. At ito ay binenta sa ibang lahi sa ICC. Anong makukuha mo na maganda kay Trillanes? Tapos, ikaw na wala kang sariling knowledge, tapos pupulutin mo lang sa iba na chismis lang ito. Halak ka. Kaya nagkautal-utal. Tignan nyo, ituloy natin to, ulitin natin.
merong mga properties na nakapangalan sa kanya na hindi nalagay sa SALN.
Yes.
Ano po yung kay Vice President para po sa viewers natin to na nakapangalan sa kanya na hindi niya nilagay?
If I'm not mistaken, there are, well, the first bank accounts and
Okay.
I believe
yes.
that
The one alleged by to clarify, the one alleged by Senator Antonio Trillanes.
yes. And if I'm not mistaken, as of
Yes,
last
that's one.
year,
Okay.
in our proceedings, in our proceedings for the impeachment last year, they
O, kita nyo mga kababayan, kung hindi pa sasabihin ni Karen Davila na galing kay Trillanes, hindi alam ang isasagot ni Isabel Zamora. Mga kababayan, mag-iimbestiga kayo, pero kayo wala kayong alam kung anong ibabanat nyo kay Sara Duterte. Maglahad kayo ng mga ebidensya na si Sara ay may nakapangalan sa kanya na mga kinulimbat niya. Di ba mga kababayan, maglahad kayo, hindi chismis, hindi galing kay Trillanes. Alam natin, pagka galing kay Trillanes, parang mato-bato lang ito. Gawa-gawang ebidensya para idiin si Sara. Pero sabi nga po ng katwiran ni Marcoleta, hindi nyo kayang pataubin si Sara Duterte kasi nga malinis ito. Pati sa COA, malinis itong kanyang pangalan. Wala
Said
kayong makitang mga discrepancy. Wala kayong makita mga negatibo sa kanyang listahan ng statement of account. Mga auditor sa COA, malinis ito. Pero kayo, sinasabi niya hindi malinis kay Piatos-Piatos. Saan ka nakakita? Wala na making ebidensya. Puro kayo fishing expedition. Ano, si Sarang maglalad ng ebidensya? Pinahirapan nyo pa si Sara. Si Sara na nga ang kinasuhan nyo. Siya pa maglalad ng ebidensya ng sarili niya. Diyos ko, puday.
that account is still active. And to add to that, there are companies,
oo.
I believe, that are connected with the respondent that are not alleged in the SALN. That's why there was also a motion for production of documents by the Securities and Exchange Commission.
Oo. There are companies, are you saying, of the Vice President where her name was in those companies? Is that correct?
I have to go back to that, Ma'am Karen, because there are several companies, and well, we have to identify them.
O, kita nyo mga kababayan, turo ka ng tura ng kumpanya, hindi mo naman kayang pangalanan. Sabihin mo para maintindihan at malinaw ang sinasabi nyo, hindi fishing expedition para siraan yung pangalan ni Sara Duterte kasi nga natatakot kayo dyan sa Kongreso, Kangaroo Court, na si Sara ay maging presidente kasi tibag lahat kayo dyan. Natatakot kayong pag-usapan ng flood control kasi nga si Sara ay malakas na iboboto ng pagkapangulo ng mga Pilipino ng taong bayan, pero kayo wala nang naniniwala sa inyo. Kayo kasing dyan sa Kongreso, mga magnanakaw kayo dyan. Yan ang sinasabi ng taong bayan. At pasabog rin ng 18 Marines. Sino ba ang itinuturo na mastermind ng 18 Marines? At sa flood control, sino ba? I-comment nyo kung sino. Syempre, pinuno nyo dyan. Tapos karamihan mga congressman na contractor sa flood control. Tapos yung mga dinadawit allegedly ng 18 Marines, ang daming mga congressman dyan na kasama. Si Benny Abante, kasama sa 18 Marines. Diba mga kababayan, napakarami yung mga congressman na dawit dyan sa mali-maleta na yan. Kaya kayo, gusto nyong tibagin si Sara Duterte sa 2028 para hindi makatakbo, pero hindi kayo magtatagumpay kasi nga si Sara ay malakas sa taong bayan. At kayo, puro paninira kayo, puro kay Trillanes, doon kayo kukuha. Anong mapupulot yung maganda dyan? Wala kayong mapupulot dyan. Puro paninira yan, walang, parang matubato talaga yan. Naku po, yari.
But these are connected.
Okay. But is it Yes. And is it already the job in the House Justice Committee to prove already that these companies are connected to her, or she didn't declare it in the SAL? And how far are you allowed to go?
Again,
Because for sure they'd want to disprove that in the
Yes.
trial.
Yes.
And the prosecution, if you're part of the prosecution, you'll want to prove that in the trial that
Right.
they are connected.
so we are limited to asking for the evidence from both parties. And based on that, that is our basis for declaring if there is probable cause. Just for clarification, probable cause is what would excite in the mind of a layman or a reasonable man that there is ground to believe that
Oo.
the
Kumbaga may
person,
dahilan.
yes, that the person is
Oo.
probably guilty of the crime or of the offense charge. So it is not an exact science. It is not final. Probably did nga, kaya siya probable cause. So that's what we're driving at. And with that probable cause, we will go to the trial in the Senate.
Back to former CJ, the late CJ Corona's issues. Yung kay CJ Corona, yung kanya is the accumulation of ill-gotten wealth. At one point, yun na yung naging issue, whether his properties manifestly are out of proportion with his lawful income and thus presumed to have been unlawfully acquired, right? So this is in the Sandigan Bayan.
Yes.
This is part of the complaint sa Sandigan Bayan. Pero
Ayan, mga kababayan ko, anong sinasabi ng mga tao dito? Ito po, mga kababayan ko, nakakahiya. Parang hindi sure si Congressman Zamora sa mga sinasabi niya. Siguro mataas lang expectation ko on how she will explain things as she is also a lawyer. Kaya pala hindi pa natapos-tapos ang hearing pang probable cause. Kala ko ba sufficient in substance na? Sabi ni Romel Brucal. Dinadaan na lang sa ngiti. Hindi niya alam ang script kasi sayang walang script dito sa hirap na hirap. Di kabisado yung script ha. Rayron. Ngiti-ngiti na lang para ding ngumuwi. Ala ka. Go Karen, matalino ka mag-ask ng question. Hindi makasagot kung may ebidensya talaga. Hala ka. Yung pinilit mo talaga ang sagot kasi bali-bali ko yung mga argumento. Hala ka. Kapatid ba nito ang nasa Quadcom? Dati na sa hindi nanalo. Hala ka. Grabe mga Kongres. Inuuna ang sariling interes. Need ng Pilipino solution ng problema. Pero hindi sila makaupo sa malamig at malaki ang bayad. Wala talagang pera ang Pilipinas. Sabi ni Happy Lady. Mas malinaw pa si Karen magsalita kaysa kay Kong Zamora, pangiti-ngiti na lang. Nako, hindi alam kung ano isasagot. Buti hindi nangiwi ito, sabi ng mga komento. Halaka.
sa Vice Presidente, is it also an ill-gotten wealth issue or sa totoo lang, sapat na yung kailangan niyang ipaliwanag kung saan ginastos yung 125 million in 11 days, 600 plus million na confidential fund na Mary Grace Piatos. Kasi ill-gotten is nagpayaman ka. Pero ang graft is winaldas mo ang pera ng gobyerno. 'Di ba? Magkaiba yun eh.
Yes.
'Di ba? Ill-gotten, ninakaw mo. Pero yung pagwaldas, sapat na yun to impeach. 'Di ba?
Yes. So these are different issues, and in fact, in the last hearing, we identified the issues or the grounds by which we will conduct our hearing on probable cause. So the issue on confidential funds and the issue on the confidential funds of the office of the vice president and then of the DepEd, that's in fact separate from the next issues.
O isipin nyo mga kababayan, sabi na sufficient in substance. Maliwanag na may mga ebidensya. Probable cause pa lang pala. Tapos bumoto 53 na kongreso. na congressman. Wala pa palang ebidensya. Ba't kayo nag-iimbestiga dyan? Meron namang proper forum sa Senado. O gusto nyo lang durugin si Sara? Di ba mga kababayan? Para magkaroon kayo ng lighten. Kunwari, nag-iimbestiga pero diversionary tactics lang pala. Sa mali-malitang bag. Nasangkot ay mga congressman, karamihan na mga kontraktor, na mga magdanakaw. Tapos si Sara hinahabol nyo sa mali-maleta, nasangkot ang mga congressman at senador, hindi nyo iniimbestigahan sa kabila ng pagtaas sa mga langis ng mga gasolina. Itong iniimbestigahan nyo si Sara, halatado bistado ang inyong mga motibo. Halaka politically motivation ang ginagawa nyo. Yan ang sabi ni Saldi Sandoval ng Batangas.
Of bribery. And yes, Ma'am Karen, ill-gotten wealth was mentioned in the complaints as well.
Oo. So meron kayong graft, which is pagwaldas, right? Ng pera ng bayan. Is it under plunder in the complaint? Did it state plunder?
Pagwaldas, Ma'am Karen, it's all under
Graft.
graft and betrayal of public trust. And
Okay, oo. Okay, so walang nakasulat na plunder per se. Kasi with ERAP, betrayal of public trust, pero ilalim nun was may plunder eh. Kaya nagkaroon ng 50 million
yes.
peso threshold, di ba?
yes, so
not-
you're not
Oo.
looking at any threshold.
Oo. Okay, and then yung threatening.
Yes, that is in fact very clear.
Oo.
In fact, Ma'am Karen, in the proceedings last year, I was one of the prosecutors assigned to handle the threats. And that is a very clear impeachable offense.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, we don't have enough time today, but I want to thank you so much for taking the time.
Ayan mga kababayan ko, ano masasabi nyo? Nagkautal-utal si Rep. Isabel Zamora. Kinukuha na lang sa pangiting-ngiti. Mga kababayan, hindi masagot ng maliwanag si Karen Davila. Mas magaling pa si Karen Davila kay Zamora kasi hindi maliwanag ang mga sinasagot ni Zamora sa mga sinasabi niyang grounds sa impeachment ni Sara. Kaya ngayon nagkautal-utal, nakakahiya ito, congressman pa naman, hindi alam ang isasagot. Diba? For transparency, for a better democracy, this is the Wonders Philippines, mga kababayan. Ipagpatuloy natin na ibalita ang mga balitang ito para maliwanagan ng taong bayan na ang ginagawa nila kay Sara Duterte ay paninira lang at isang fishing expedition na walang katotohanan. Ipaglaban natin ang katwiran. Kung anong pinaglalaban ni Marcoleta at ng taong bayan, doon tayo susuporta. Isang like, isang share po at isang subscribe. Salamat po mga kababayan.